All right, hello, Autumn.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm just peachy.
So, what been happening the past few years since we last talked to you?
A lot has happened in the last few years since we've talked. I have been traveling the country in an RV or a travel trailer. Uh, so I've been working with everybody all over the country. It's been fantastic. I've been sightseeing as well. Don't get me wrong. I've put my feet in every large body of water across the United States, rivers, Mississippi, the Snake River, every large river that I
A
can
snake
find.
river? Is there like a lot of snakes in those?
No, it's out west. It's out by like Montana and Oregon um, and Idaho. So it's not Montana. It's Oregon, Idaho. I put my feet in it in Idaho, but it does go into Oregon as well. And the Snake River is actually what Evil Knievel jumped over.
Oh, did he make it?
No.
Oh, okay. Was that the one that killed him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, that's by Idaho Falls. So yeah, I've been traveling, been working, been meeting fans, been doing conventions.
What's your favorite site you saw
Oh, that's so hard. Um,
recently? How about in the past year?
I can't tell you that. But I do have a new adventure that I'm starting.
Okay.
So during this extravaganza, I learned about this really good architecture called Frank Lloyd Wright. Yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright, and he's got 16 houses across the United States that are great tourist sites and stuff like that. You can go into the house and like look. They're all like they all have like. So I saw in Wisconsin, I saw the House on a Rock, and it's this like it's huge. It's a huge house with a carousel inside and a Moby Dick like crafted like room. Like it's amazing. And then there's this room that has a like an infinity room, so you keep walking and walking and walking, and it's
So, did people live in them, or they just
no,
art?
they're just. I don't know if about the other ones. I'll let you know when I go to
Okay.
them. There's 16 of them in the United States that I got to see.
Right now, through the wonders of technology, the pictures are popping up over your head right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you go to any of those tourist traps areas when
The
you travel?
the tourist trap.
Yeah, different types of areas like world biggest ball of yarn and stuff
I
like that.
have seen. Let's see, which ones did I? I saw a bunch of. I did see the biggest ball of yarn. You know what I've seen? A lot of different states have water towers, like unique water towers. I saw an 8 ball.
Oh,
I
nice.
forget what state that was in. I saw an 8 ball in South Carolina, like just outside of Charlotte and Greer. There's one that's shaped like a peach. I took a whole bunch of photos of a whole bunch of them. Now I can't think of the other ones, but yeah, there's like the big towers are designed into like a whole bunch of different circular objects. So basketballs. There's one in West Virginia that I saw, but I can't remember what it was. Or it was near. Actually, it wasn't West Virginia. It was Virginia by Virginia Beach because that's where I was going. So it was somewhere outside of there, and I forget what it was shaped as. But start to notice water towers, man. They're kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, check those out.
Yeah.
What's the name of that store that has a chipmunk as a mascot? That's all around the world.
Oh, I have shorts. Me and two of my friends when we were traveling, we bought the shorts. It's a gas station. It's Buc-ee's.
Okay.
Yeah, Buc-ee's. I have a pair of those shorts. So.
Do you run a lot of Buc-ee's as you travel?
No, I actually try to avoid Buc-ee's because they're so busy. And I kind of want to out west by Vegas. They have a gas station called Terrible's, which I think that's kind of weird to have a place called Terrible. I even asked them about it, and they couldn't really tell me the story behind it. But I kind of want to wear a pair of Buc-ee's shorts and take a picture outside of Terrible's in Buc-ee's shorts. I don't know, just something to do.
Now, is your RV really decked out like those YouTube stuff?
No, I didn't do anything too crazy. I do have like spider web window curtains and a skull floor mat and a bat mat in my bathroom. It's kind of tiny, so it sleeps 5, but comfortably I would say 2. So, no, I didn't do anything too crazy to it. It's still brand new, so I didn't want to like disassemble things. But as the time goes by, I think now I'm on 3 years, so now is the time to start getting funky with it.
Now, when you do the RV travel, do you camp out or just go to hotels?
It depends, because I often work out of hotels. So, if I'm working, but it's really difficult because you have to make sure that the RV can fit in the parking lot of the hotel. So it takes a lot of pre-planning because I actually it's a travel trailer that I tow with a Jeep. So it's got the tallest part of it, I want to say, is 11 or 12 feet. So I have to make sure there's no like overhang that I have to pass under. And then I also have to make sure that there's a parking lot that has like the tic-tac-toe parking so that I can take up 2 spots, because some of them, they don't have that. They just have like room for 1 car. So I have to make sure that I can like pull through and my car is in one and the trailer is behind it. So parking definitely, it's an effort. You just don't wing it. And when I do shoots and sessions and stuff like that, I'll sleep in the hotel. But funny story, in the beginning of my travels, my first stop, because I'm from New Jersey, so my first stop was Washington, D.C., which I learned very hard to drive a trailer through Washington, D.C. And I parked in my first hotel ever. And after I did work in the room, I went down to my RV to sleep. But then when I was sleeping in the RV, I was like, well, this is ridiculous. I have a $150 bed upstairs that I just bought. Like, go back upstairs and sleep in that comfy hotel bed. And then I went back upstairs. And then while I was laying in that big, comfy $150 room hotel bed, I was like, but my whole life is in my RV. If somebody breaks in, they can steal my whole life. So I went back down to the RV, and then I was laying there, and I was like, this is stupid. Go back up to the hotel. So I went to the hotel room, and nothing happened to the RV.
Yeah, I would have stayed in the hotel, because if somebody tried to mug it, what can I do, really?
Yeah. Plus I didn't know much about like stabilizing it yet.
Yeah.
And I was worried that
It would roll off.
Well, no, I was worried that, first, if you sleep at an angle and the blood rushes to different parts of your body if you're not sleeping on it flat. So there's that. And then I was worried because I'm traveling with a Jeep towing a 4,500 pound trailer. There's weight limits that I was stressed upon, like don't go over the weight limit. So I was like, well, I'm 150 pounds, so maybe that weight on the bumper is going to dislodge the bumper, if I don't put it's really not that serious. But in the beginning, I thought it was. So.
Okay. Do you keep all your equipment in your RV?
So I keep all my welding equipment in my Jeep, in the trunk of my Jeep, and then all of my bondage and modeling and lighting equipment in the RV.
How many toys do you think you have in the RV altogether?
Oh my God, I can't count that. Pounds.
Okay, well, how many?
I think I was estimating, because I also include my boots, my thigh-high boots, and those are probably about 8 pounds. Not these. I'm not wearing these. But like between my boots, I think are about 8 pounds. And then all of the toys and the ropes and the dildos and the latex, I would say I probably estimated about 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm. You need an RV assistant, like a GIMP or something.
I do. Do you want to be my GIMP?
I will. Maybe during the summer. Get a nice little mask.
I'm actually doing RV retreats that I'm hoping by this summer is all set up, and I am offering them to all my fetish friends.
What's
So-
the RV retreats like? What does that mean?
So I have a website that's going to be being posted at the beginning of the year. It's I'm certified in health and wellness and yoga, so I want it to be like I'm doing a create your own RV retreat, health wise, and fetish is part of sexuality and self expression, so that has a lot to do with your health. So I am including that into the little things, like for example, I have somebody who is interested in cross-dressing and bondage, also yoga. So I don't want to give too much of it away. I want everybody to go to the website to see it, but it's kind of like build your own experience, build your own adventure. We can do yoga together, we can do health and wellness counseling, and we can do bondage.
So it would be like an overnight thing?
Yeah, it's definitely an overnight thing for one person, two tops, whether it wants to be a husband and wife, husband and husbands, two best friends who want to get the fuck away, one person who needs to do some soul searching. There's going to be hiking, kayaking. I have a bunch of kayaks. If I'm located near a horse, a barn, I want to do like horseback riding. It's really create your own. We'll wake up so you wake up, you do a little checkbox. When you wake up in the morning, you have the options to do morning meditation, stretching, yoga, like health and wellness briefing. I'm gonna have different types of food for vegans, vegetarians, and meat eaters like me. And then so you check off how you want to spend your morning. You're going to check off how you want to spend your afternoon, if you want to go out on a hike, if you want to do a horseback riding adventure or yoga, whatever, outdoor activity, not yoga, outdoor activity. And then come back, you have some free time for yourself. I'll make some dinner, and then we do, yoga under the stars, meditation under the stars, whatever you want to check box off for that.
What would a fetish version be like then?
So there's going to be a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
Because I want the person to, be out in nature and experience, life. It's all about, quiet and, inner thoughts and stuff like that. So there's going to be plenty of time to then also add in a fetish technique to it.
Now, do you have a domain name? I'll pop it up if you do.
It's As the Wind Blows.
Okay.
Because my mother would tell me all the time when I was a child that my mood would change as the wind blows. But also, health, everything changes, pretty periodically. And, you one day your finances might be great and your sexuality may suck. And then in 2 months, you may be struggling with a breakup and your finances are fucking perfect where you want them to be. So health is always changing like the wind. So
okay, when do you think you'll launch it?
I'm hoping to speak with my my web designer right after the new year, so I would say no later than January 30th.
Now, for something like that, I'm wondering, do you have to get certified or anything like that?
I'm already certified.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, hoping look forward to it. Yeah. Now, you're going to different exoticas like Chicago, Edison.
Chicago and Edison I will be at. There's a new convention out in Vegas. This year was the second year for it. It's called the Femdom Awards.
Okay.
Yeah, and that runs around the same time as the DC Exotica, so I think I'm going to be attending the Femdom Awards instead.
Now, is East Exotica different? Because I've only been to the one in New Jersey.
So the way I can explain it the best, and I've said it to a lot of people and other people agree with me, New Jersey Exotica is like being at the mall on Christmas.
Okay.
It's very fast paced, it's very chaotic. So I'll be talking to you, but I'll be, like looking around and you're not really building a rapport or anything like that, but I'm going to hand you a business card and continue on my way. And I'm going to do that with probably 100 people, and maybe 5 people will call me back, look at that business card and be like, oh, she was cool.
I think I met you at that one.
What's that?
I think I met you at that one.
Okay, cool. So it worked for us. DC is slower. There's not as many people. but you're making eye contact with the person that you're talking to. You're spending about 15-20 minutes in conversation with each other. You're getting to know that person and you're building a rapport with them. And I'm going to give you a business card, and I might give 25 people a business card, but 20 of those people will call me back. So it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're just trying to push your contacts out and, just the more the merrier, or if you want to actually build a relationship. So they're both beneficial. It's just what you're looking to do.
Okay. Have you ever been out the country to conventions?
I was nominated for an award in Berlin.
Oh, nice.
Well, the film I was in was nominated for an award. So the producer flew me and him out to do like a Q&A. We didn't really... It was a great film, but people in Germany are fucking kinky.
What was the film?
I'm German, so I can say that.
What was the film called?
It was oh, God. This was years ago. I'm so bad. You caught me off guard. It was a reenactment of 3 women at a boot camp. And we were learning all of like the boot camp instructions, but through sexual tendencies, like spanking. My favorite part was they attached a dildo onto the head of a machine gun, and they fucked me with it.
Nice.
We did boot licking. We did like leash and collar training, like crawling on the ground. Oh my God, what is the name of that film? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I'll think of it as soon as I leave here.
Probably something Emmanuel 6 or something like that.
I forget. Oh God.
Can you speak German?
I only know how to say Prost.
Bros, what that mean?
Cheers.
Oh, nice.
I can say cheers in like 13 different languages because I was a bartender, and I figured if I'm going to be in another country, I need to know how to say cheers and how to go to the bathroom.
Did you win?
No.
Okay. Now, the Film Dom Awards, don't you run that, or are you just nominated?
No, this year I sponsored it. I wasn't nominated for it or anything. It's a new event. It's a lot of the people who were nominated for it are extremely talented actors and actresses. So I do have to look more into it. It was a very low tier sponsorship. It's not like I threw in hundreds of dollars, but I did want to support something that's, fetish related. Not that the other ones that I go to aren't, but FetCon's kind of like the largest fetish. So I wanted to promote and be a part of something, even though I couldn't be there because I was at the Exotica DC one. So I still wanted to be a part of it in some kind of a way. I still wanted to help out. They're new, so I don't know, if the more people do it, the more bigger it grows.
So is it like events or just awards? So
there's events. There's events and awards. So, but this was the second year. Next year will be the third year, and I will know more next year because I will be at that one.
Okay, where is it?
Vegas.
Okay, maybe we'll check that one out.
Yeah.
Can people make nominations online and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Few last questions. I noticed you're in the Black Widow costume.
Yes.
Do you ever do cosplay before on your site?
I don't do it often on my site because I feel like I already do so many different things, and I don't want to oversaturate what I do. I enjoy it. I think it's kinky as hell to wear, but I also think latex is kinky and sexy to wear. So I like doing it on other people's sites. I've always toyed with the idea. I was gonna try to do like a Disney cosplay because I have some Disney costumes.
They will sue you.
Would they?
Disney kind of like that. You may give it right. They do fairy tales. They can't really. You don't own Snow White.
I can just call it Disney.
Yeah, they don't own Snow White and stuff. So
Disney.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's just a woman in a hearts costume.
Yeah, and there's a horror Winnie the Pooh, so.
Yeah.
You probably get away with it.
We'll be fine. We'll find that loophole.
What are some of the, besides me, of course, what are some of the best studios you think you work with?
Oh God, that's such a hard question too. I can't really. So, one that I appreciate a lot because I do watch their live shows. Soul Screams, based out of Texas, is a foot and tickle production company, and he just answers every question so perfectly, and he's just a charming man, and he's always eagerly trying to do better. So he's a good one. Shiny Bound, because, well, I love bondage, so I'm kind of partial to that. So Shiny Bound is a good one. And let's see if I could throw one more. Oh, mine, autumnbodell.com.
Okay. Uh, what are some studios you want to work with but haven't?
I want to work with but haven't. Oh, I can't tell you that because I'm going to try to get some of it in the works pretty soon.
Okay. Well, you have anything you like to plug?
Just Google me. But go to my store. My store has all the links to everywhere where I sell products. And a lot of changes are coming in 2025. Like I said, I have the new RV retreats. But also for autumn, I am also doing my website. I kind of want to revamp it and have like other models, profiles on it so that I want to get back into advertising for each other. You know, social media, we can't depend on that anymore. We're constantly struggling with social media. So I want to make it a way so that if somebody comes to see me, they can also see people who I work with, and have like a link to their page. And that's how we used to advertise before social media. And I really want to get back into that because I think a very good thing was lost from social media. So go back to my page. I'm also going to be selling some merch. I have silicone feet that you can.
Okay, what's supposed to be your feet?
Yeah.
Like a copy of your
I
feet?
had my feet 3D, yeah, 3D, the sculpting, the 3D sculpting.
Okay. And lastly,
3D printer. That's
3D
what
printer.
it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I have keychains. I have magnets of my feet. I also have lighters, stickers. I have a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna have a whole merch page too. So.
Okay. Lastly, any scenes coming up that you want to tell anybody about?
We will see in 2025.
Okay. Well, thank you for
Thank you.
coming.